I had less than nothing, had to get the 500. Will feel the stress jumping out the pits of my stomach. Now I press a button, get everything that I wanted. Made $1 million, now I'm trying to get the 500. I ain't one of them cats who popped out and had their life made. I got left back 3 times, dropped out in the 9th grade. Didn't even think about how I would get paid. Had no noticeable skills, a real way for me to ply my trade. While kids were studying, making friendships, I was always in the mix. Taking them trips, deep in the negative, trying to overcome the deficit. Many times I wanted to quit and say F this shit. Today I sit and thank God that I never did. The pain I went through was like a prerequisite. Get first place from my penmanship. A verse a day, keep the curse away like censorship. I guess the stage is much better than the hearse and the pen. I put work in just to be a real person again. Lay low, keep stacking my bread. If there's one thing I know, then it's how to come back from the dead. I had less than nothing, had to get the 500. Will feel the stress jumping out the pits of my stomach. Now I press a button, get everything that I wanted. Made $1 million, now I'm trying to get the 500. I was less than nothing, had to get the 500. Will feel the stress jumping out the pits of my stomach. Now I press a button, get anything that I wanted. Made $1 million, now I'm trying to get the 500. It was pitiful, low self-esteem seemed critical. Embarrassed living with my parents, I was miserable. Even talking was difficult. Walking through the city, everybody looked so busy. I felt invisible, remember it like it was yesterday. Going all around Manhattan with a bunch of lies on my resume. Failed at every attempt, only job that I could get was washing dishes overnight as a temp. Didn't like to shave the hair off my face or keep my gear laced. Had me stuck inside a weird place. No website, but I didn't feel right up in that square space. Took my check and rolled dice in a staircase. Remember hearing sad songs with the violins. That's when that voice in my head was like, try again. Made some shots, now I'm dialed in. Long as there was time on the clock, then I knew I would win. I had less than nothing, had to get the 500. Will feel the stress jumping out the pits of my stomach. Now I press a button, get everything that I wanted. Made $1 million, now I'm trying to get the 500. I was less than nothing, had to get the 500. Will feel the stress jumping out the pits of my stomach. Now I press a button, get everything that I wanted. Made $1 million, now I'm trying to get the 500. Made it out of the depths, and sometimes you gotta take a sec. Can't even sit up here and act like we ain't break a sweat. Narrowly escaped death, remember being so tense on the microphone, I didn't want to take a breath. Don't worry about nobody else, you gotta save yourself. When everybody's saying right, might have to make a left. Then one day it may connect, maybe. Don't be so quick to get on the elevator, sometimes you gotta take the steps. I'm making sure that my jumper stay wet. Won't catch me chillin' till $500 million's what I net. And I only fly lead, trying to have my own jet. 23 is my year, bitch, I'm coming to collect checks. I said, name another rapper go as hard as me. I part the sea just like Moses with my artistry. This industry, on my mother I'll run it. When it's half a beat, I'ma need another 500. You heard?